following D&D campaign is rated TV-MA LSVEP. It contains strong language, sexual situations, violence, extreme nerdiness, and proper naughty behavior. It is intended only for a mature audience. Viewer discretion is advised. Happy Sunday!
I didn't put that how we started the show.
You were still muted, so that was very critical
You should still
role
resubscribe.
where people couldn't hear what you just said, but I laughed.
That was great.
Awesome.
Oh man, happy Sunday, everybody! We made
Hey,
it.
hey.
Sunday indeed.
Yes, anyone who is still here, even though football is back. Wow.
Wow.
Hearts to you.
Yeah, major
Indeed.
hearts.
Indeed.
Although the game is a little bit, whatever. Anyway. Well, thanks for everyone for hanging out for a full year with us. We're really excited to have made it that far. I can't believe it. Hopefully Tasha will make it in a little bit. But if not, that's okay. She has lots of stuff going on today, so fingers crossed at the break though. So yeah, I think let's start with our roll, okay? Does that sound good?
Right.
Yeah, I definitely have D&D Beyond open already.
Yeah, for sure.
Way to be on.
Certainly not scrambling to do that.
No.
Well, you're definitely not scrambling to do that. We all decided to use some of Steven's fantastic meme skills as our backgrounds tonight, as you can see. Let me turn so you can really enjoy mine while we're waiting.
Let's see if I.
Oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
Oh no, there we go. I have to position myself right
nice.
there.
Nice thing.
So my chair
So
disappears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Perfect.
There we go.
Oh man.
Okay, I have rolled an 8.
An 8. Okay.
Yeah.
13.
13.
12.
12.
15 for Ileana.
15. Okay. Oh yeah, by the way, happy anniversary to Stormfall. 3 years, you guys. Good job.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Woohoo.
3 times as nice as us.
Yeah. And I rolled a 9, but I'll give everyone inspiration tonight since we're at a 1.
Wow.
I just wanted to make you just roll.
Thank
That's
you.
so sweet.
Yeah, you're
That's so
welcome.
kind of you.
Yeah, well, you're not fighting anything, so it'll be okay.
We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Start a fucking fight.
We'll fight hunger.
We'll fight Helen.
Yeah. Oh man. All right. Well, who's gonna do our recap today?
I got it, unless someone else really wants to.
I don't think anyone else prepared.
Okay.
It's all you, buddy.
Okay, last time we drove the Obsidian's car. We drove Obsidian's car down underwater, almost died in some seaweed. Jules almost drowned, and then Derek heroically saved him while everyone else watched. And I should exclude Linux in that because he was dog sitting. Because I think
I'll watch the stuff.
I think that beans would rust if he went underwater. I don't know. Jules, did you rust proof him?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
First thing I did.
We should have brought him. Okay, we'll talk about that later. So we were on our way to what we heard was an abandoned dragon's lair. And it turns out that there was actually a dragon there, even though somebody told us there definitely wasn't one. But then it was okay, because it was the dragon that someone has been having sex with. Our favorite bartender, Helen, who is also the dragon, and was just testing us, and tested we were. And now, the party is working on figuring out where they remain in the stance of the war of giants and dragons, or the looming war. Do we remain neutral? Do we side with the dragons, or do we side with the giants? And that was what we were discussing before Ileana stepped out of the bar and ran into our friend Linux, who has been dog sitting.
Beautiful.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
I think that you mentioned she started like taking, because she helped him bring in this stuff.
Yeah, so they had grabbed the stuff and started heading in. So you all see the two of them walk back into the inn.
Here's everyone's shit. Here you go.
I think I kept my mail on and stuff.
Thank
so
you.
I'll just take my one bag.
Yeah, Ileana will start. Yeah. I guess. Yeah, Ileana will get all of her stuff and possibly just sit it aside there in the tavern with the group and then go. She goes back outside.
All right. Are you heading anywhere in particular?
She is going to find. No, she's just. Yeah, she just needs to be out of that area.
Okay. All right.
She would find somewhere like if I don't know how. What time of day is it again, Victoria?
At this point, it's getting pretty late. You guys sat down to have dinner and talk to
Okay.
to Helen. So this is post dinner.
If there's a place outside the tavern that's not like, if it's not like crowded with people outside, she would just kind of sit off to the side of the building or somewhere not too far, but
Yeah. This although it's not quite as beautiful as some of the nicer parts of town, Miss Point does have several little those little parks that they make in between some buildings sometimes where they convert an alley. Yeah. So there's one just a couple of
okay, yeah, she
down.
would go to that then as long as there wasn't like a lot of people there.
Yeah.
And just kind of sit down and well, she would sit down and then she would like get up and start pacing again. And then probably like sit down again and then she would go back and forth. She's thinking about a few things. So.
Derek would certainly see this happening and would say to Jules, be like, Jules,
Hey.
Jules.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, Jules.
I'm listening.
I think something's up with Ileana.
Why? What's up?
I think she's afraid of water, and going underwater has made her weird. Remember? Oh wait, you don't remember. You weren't there. We were attacked by fish people, and I
That's
think
what made her weird?
I think she's worried about fish people. I don't know how to comfort her.
You could try hugging her.
You think so?
I mean, maybe. I don't know. You know her better than I do. So.
You're right. And Derek will get up and walk over toward Ileana,
Okay.
and then just loudly he'll extend his arms and say, Ileana, I approach thee for a hug.
Derek, I'm not really I'm not really in the mood for a hug, but thank you. That's
Derek will
kind.
quick and run and sit down awkwardly at the table. Jules. Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, Jules.
Hey.
It didn't work.
Yeah, I saw that. That was pretty rough.
Oh. Okay.
I don't think you guys can see me.
You
from
can't.
inside
No,
the
she's
tavern.
outside. Yeah, she's
I
outside.
thought
outside the tavern.
I thought we were
Yeah.
like by some windows and she's walking back and forth.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Well, then if she was being weird, I would have gone out and that would have happened and Jules just wouldn't have seen and I would have come back in and tell her it
Okay.
didn't work.
All right.
I don't know, man. Maybe she just wants to go blow off some steam. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe she's waiting for Linux.
Well, I mean, yeah. I think she is.
Oh man.
But no, I just, she'll be fine. She's a big girl.
Okay. I'm pretty tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I might just crash.
Okay, man. Hey, thanks again for earlier.
Oh, dude, no. We're a team. We
Yeah.
we don't always agree on everything, but at the end of the day, we're a team and we're here to work together. So
It's true. Yeah.
I'm certainly not going to let you drown. I think Leon would really be freaked out then.
And if you ever need help with making like a cat fistball or whatever, again, just let me know.
Oh. Okay. I really wish you wouldn't call it that, but that's.
What should I call it?
You know, a cat piss bowl. You're right.
Yeah.
So before Derek goes, he will order a beer.
Okay.
And get a bowl and then pour the beer into the bowl and then lap it up because he's trying to be more cat-like, and then he'll go to bed.
All right. Elzars will probably follow you up, pretty exhausted from the day. Lennox, is there anything that you want to do in particular?
I'm arriving outside with everyone's stuff?
No, you are like inside at this point, and Ileana bailed.
Okay,
she,
sorry.
yeah. No, you are inside, and Ileana has bailed, both, Elzaris and Derek have headed off to bed. They're exhausted.
I guess I would have made sure everyone had an opportunity to get their stuff. If they didn't want to take it right then, I'll bring it up to their rooms or whatever they'd like.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna make you carry our stuff.
Yeah, Beans can do that.
Yeah, Beans.
Nice. I'll give Beans a good scratch and pat in the head. And you're fine company, Beans. Kind of look out about weary faces and all, and probably follow suit. Bypass any drinks tonight or anything, and just head up to bed.
All right. How about you, Jules? Are you doing anything in particular?
I'll just hang out and drink with Helen until. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, you drink with Helen for a little while. There's actually a couple of other people in the inn. It's been pretty quiet since you guys have gotten here. Occasionally there's other people drinking, but there are a couple of tables tonight. At one point, though, when Helen goes to get more drinks and serves one of the other tables, you hear a voice in your head. It's familiar. And you hear, Jules, would you like to join me? And it's the voice of Lady Amara. And as you kind of look around, you see a hooded figure that's sort of in the corner, kind of put her hood aside and smile.
I'll just nod, get up, walk over and sit down.
I was surprised to hear that you were in the city with this group of people still.
Yeah. It turns out what they're doing is something that's very important to me. What have they told you about their quests and whatnot? Also, it's great to see you. You look great.
It's good to see you too. I'm glad that you've made it through all right. They I know I told you a little bit already that what we dealt with Narf was a bit out of control, but I was a little worried, but I'm glad you're safe. Well, the last time I spoke with them, they talked about the giants, and you'll see her kind of looking around a little bit. In fact, will you make an insight check for me?
Sure. 14.
14. Man. Because she rolled so poorly, it is clear that she is being very careful about what she's saying. Perhaps she knows who the owner of the bar is.
Yeah.
But I don't know where they. I spoke with Lady Landon. That's how I knew you were in town and where to find you. I'm not sure if they found the answers they were looking for here, for example, but they seemed fairly convinced that they could convince the giants not to move forward with their plans.
That would be good. Let me check in with the others really quick.
Oh, of course.
And I'll just send a message out to everyone and say, hey guys, if anyone's awake, I'm speaking to Lady Amara downstairs. If you'd like to join us, just to kind of fill her in.
Can I talk back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is she still hot?
I mean, yeah, like
Oh
for
shit!
sure.
And
Yeah.
you'll hear like pounding someone the door shut rapidly and pop 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 down the stairs.
Ileana does not answer.
Okay. How about Lennox? Because Elzaris does not answer.
I'm sorry, it's a knock at the door.
No, it's.
No,
What are you doing over there,
I
man?
got sucked in the chat.
Focus.
Sorry.
Get out of chat. Close it. Close it.
So I psychically reached out to the group.
Oh, to let us
Asking
know
if
what
any-
your name is.
Yeah, to let us know Lady Amara's here. Invite you guys to join us.
Yeah, I'll come down. I'll get dressed and come down.
And when I come and come over to Jules, I'll notice Lady Amara and recognize her. Be like, whoa, I didn't know you were here. What are you doing in town?
Derek, it's good to see you again. I was simply catching up with Lady Landon, and she mentioned that you were here, so I thought I'd stop in and check in and see how all of you were.
I think we're mostly pretty well, except Ileana and her fear of the ocean.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm not sure I have any guidance for that,
Do you have a cure for thalassophobia?
Unfortunately, I do not, but if I do come across something, of course I'll let you know.
Oh, thank you.
And just give a head nod.
Lennox, good to see you as well.
Sure. What brings you way out here?
As I was just saying to Derek, I was coming back for my duties and was speaking with Lady Landon, and she mentioned you were here in the city.
Great. Well, it's a pleasure to see you. Can we get you anything to drink?
No,
Please?
I have something, thank you.
Have you been here before, Omar? Like this bar?
No, this is not really the part of town I normally frequent. It's quaint, though.
No. Do you know of the bar's history?
I know of the owner's history, yes.
Okay. She's a surprisingly nice and welcoming person.
I have heard she is good of heart, yes.
And she's pretty persuasive in some of the things she's told us.
I see. Well, I have to be frank. If you want to speak any further on this, I feel perhaps this is maybe not the best location to do it. But if we're just catching up as friends, then here is fine.
Yeah, let's catch up. We can talk about business later.
All right. Well, let me get this little piece of news then off the table before we catch up as friends. I did speak to Narf. Well, he sent me a message. They did find your friend Sebastian. Unfortunately, he found him traveling alone in the grasslands. Apparently, he and his mother were taken on the road by some cloaked figures when they were traveling back home, and from what I understand, Sebastian was able to slip free, and his mother told him to try and find help, and Narf and Sebastian have yet to find her whereabouts, unfortunately.
Oh shit, this got heavy.
Right.
Happens to the best of us. Oh, that's such a shame. Oh, the poor lad.
But Narf did find the boy, so...
Good. Those mother taking a second time. How long have they been searching?
Well, Narf just told me maybe 2 weeks ago that he ran into the boy, so for the last 2 weeks. Trail's apparently gone cold. Hasn't found any trace of her.
Yeah. I was gonna say he's in good hands, but that's kind of distressing about the mother.
Right. Well, I promised Narf I'd pass along the information, so...
I wish there was something we could do to help. Sebastian did help save my life, after all.
Right. What do we have on our docket currently?
What are you asking us? What we have on the docket?
Yeah, I'll just look back and forth between the two.
Save the world, I think, is
Right.
It's up there.
One of those.
Oh.
I'm sure we'll be distracted by small, cute animals at some point.
I know that Helen was going to introduce me to one of her friends, and I was looking forward to that. They have an item that I would very much like to procure regarding the book we've been working on, Leonard.
Oh, that's all right. All right. Well,
of course, that doesn't come before the safety of,
if we have pressing matters, and it's a big world with lots of trouble. Only so much we can do. I suppose if we find our way out there, we can, and it's not too late, we can take a look around. But I wouldn't want to pressure you away from something you've already got set in place.
Well, also, Helen wanted us to meet some of her friends.
Oh, that's so...
And just, I guess, they have things that they need help with.
Oh, great.
Yeah, it's one of those situations where we're kind of stuck in the middle, it seems like. Not sure which direction to walk.
Well, like you say, if Narf's looking after him, he's in good hands, so we'll just have to hope for the best.
Might even pick up Narf's accent. Accent. Just a little bit.
That would be...
Oh no, please. As long as I never have to roleplay him again.
I want a Southern Cockney accent.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's finish up our drinks. And let's go somewhere where we feel we can speak freely.
All right. Anything else new in terms of news? Is the rest of your friends all right?
Well, do you know that Peppino died?
I had not heard, no. I'm so sorry.
We lost him to an Arcanoloth. However, the college appears to be in the process of resurrecting him, although there wasn't much of him left to resurrect, so it's a bit of a process.
Well, I'm so sorry. I realize that he's coming back, but I'm sure that was a very big loss for you, and he was a fine and brilliant young man.
Luckily you were able to direct us toward Jules to help fill out our ranks a little bit and give us the guidance that Peppino was, well, okay, I'll be fair, that Guillermo was known for.
Wow.
Jules has been invaluable.
Oh, you guys. I'll hit you both on the shoulder.
Well, I'm glad that his companionship has been helpful.
Okay. Trying to think of anything else that's happened. I mean, there's a few things we can talk about later, but
Eliana and Elzaris are still all right, though?
No. Eliana's doing great.
Good.
Right?
Elzaris is working through a few things.
Oh, I see.
So we met a friend. I call him a friend, Bjorn.
Mm-hmm.
Who helped us basically make it through the caves on the way here.
Oh, I see.
And in exchange, he asked us to find him an orb that controlled, I guess, a device in a temple of time, if I'm not mistaken.
All right.
And apparently, Elzaris has a patron who also commissioned Elzaris to find the very same artifact. However, Elzaris's patron is bad.
Sorry.
Yeah. And has punished Elzaris for allowing the orb to escape. Well, I gave the orb to Bjorn, and then she was punished.
She's been compensating by shopping.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Retail therapy.
I've been through that. Well, that is unfortunate. So she's doing all right physically. She just is mentally processing the events.
I think she started to process it.
Let's hope.
I think. There was, she was promised to find her father, which is something I think that she feels she's lost due to her failure to get the orb. But I told her we would do our best to, find him.
Although we don't know where to begin.
Yeah.
Well, you are making connections throughout the islands. I'm sure that you could ask for some favors. I don't know. In fact, perhaps all of you should think, well, I don't know, Jules, how long you're intending to stay, but all of you, including Jules, as long as you're with them, perhaps you should think of becoming a bit more official. Being able to have some pull amongst the elves or the dwarves back in Bognadir, or even the giants or the dragons. Being a recognizable group could sway in your advantage. It's just a thought.
I mean, you guys still have your contracts, don't you? Like Lennox and Derek, aren't you guys still on payroll for the?
Well, we kind of went AWOL.
We have just enough time probably to get back down to Harassa and clear that all up, perhaps.
Yeah, those guys can be some real McAssholes.
Raging arseholes, right?
Well, just a moniker, if you will. I mean, don't.
Baconators.
Right. Maybe. Just something that, when you introduce yourselves, it has some heft to it.
Like a gang name?
Sure, like a gang name.
The Sharks.
Yeah, I happen to
Puerto
work.
Rican.
Yeah. I happen to work alone, so my own name opens doors for me. But as a group, having a name might help open doors for you. It's just a thought, especially if you want to try and find Elzaris' father, or continue to provide aid to one side or both.
That's fair. I mean, in a perfect world, my name would carry some weight, but
Wow.
I suppose. I suppose it's
that was so pompous. The cloud floated outside, bumped into Ileana, and she was like, "Oof." Oh shit.
That's awesome.
See, even Ileana's amazed by me.
Baby, I'm amazed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
you knew it was gonna happen.
I was fighting it real
Yeah,
hard.
yeah. Well,
All of a sudden, I was at a middle school dance. And
yeah.
Slow dancing.
Yeah.
Real slowly,
Arms straight out. Yep.
Nice.
It's tense.
Yeah. Yeah. Gotta save enough room for the Lord. All right.
Well, if we're
Well-
going elsewhere, I'd like to get there's a delicious burger with a bunch of onions and mushrooms and like this melted cheese and such. I just want to order one of those for me.
Oh.
Before we go.
Sure. Might I recommend we use my place for security reasons, privacy reasons?
Absolutely.
All right. In that
Last
case,
time I was at a place of yours, it went real well, actually.
good. In that case, I can have someone make that for you, Lennox.
Oh, fantastic. Oh,
shit.
thank you.
Can have bacon.
Oh, why didn't I think of it, Derek? You're a genius, sir.
Do any of you mind us using your room to access my place?
Yep, mine's empty. We can go up there.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Alright. So you'll head up to Derek's room, and she will cast Magnificent Mansion again,
Yes.
so that you are in a demiplane where you cannot be scryed on.
Yay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
She will let you get the food that you were looking for, Lennox, and anyone else. All right. Well, thank you for allowing me this extra bit of protection. You have to understand that as one of the elves of Kazadothia, I cannot choose a side, and cannot appear to be choosing a side either.
Of course. Could I ask a really important question?
Of course.
Are those servants here?
Of course. They're just unseen, but
Oh, could they give me a pedicure? My nails are really, they
It's
grow
claws.
and
Yeah.
right, yeah, they're you know how claws are. They're starting to tear at the inside of my shoes.
of course.
Mm.
And as all of you settle in to the library, Lennox with your bacon cheeseburger, and
Nice.
Derek, you feel your feet like lifted in a little hot bath comes
Ah.
underneath, and they just start to give you a pedicure.
Oh, this is great. Oh, thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
Okay, now I'm ready to talk global politics.
Oh, but I've got a bit of a knot up here. I don't
yes,
suppose that.
yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Just let them know, and they'll take care of you.
Okay.
Thank you.
To be clear, we did not invite Elzaris into the mansion. She's asleep in her.
Right.
And
Yeah.
Ileana's still outside.
And Liana's still outside.
Ileana hates things that are nice. She wouldn't like this.
So, would you like to start? Tell me about what you've learned since the last time we met?
Well, honestly, as far as that situation, we've learned very little until just today, actually.
Oh.
We were able to deliver the message, and then we were sent on a mission that I don't think was related, and then we met a dragon, and we were able to hear a bit of the dragon perspective. And I speak only for myself, but I felt like their concerns seem a little more founded to me. But I think we would have to talk to the giants again to come to a decision. Our group is very torn, I can tell you that. And then they'll go like, I'm like sort of like cringing a little bit when they get to like the sensitive spots on my toes, Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Helen was pretty compelling with the
Oh, careful with the pinky toe.
things she enlightened us with information she shared. Do you know about the Giants' plan to resurrect a Titan?
Roll for Titan.
It was more of a roll to see if she let anything go on her face, but she's pretty good. I did not realize that was such common knowledge.
It's It's not.
Well, but
We had
the
to-
dragons are pretty knowledgeable, it turns out.
Yeah.
See.
And it's very important that that information is only passed on to those who need to know, because clearly the dragons have some access to information as far as the insider giant strategies, whatnot.
Right. Might I provide a third perspective, perhaps?
Of course.
Absolutely, always.
Well, as you know, for a millennia or more, the elves have been sort of mediators between the two. And I have found in my experience that the giants, they tend to be, I don't know, all in.
Reactionary.
Reactionary, yes, and all in. But their lives aren't nearly quite as long as the dragons. And to someone like Helen or others like her, their actions seem aggressive. But the balance of this, of course, is that dragons are truly on the sides of good and evil. And while the dragons see themselves as perhaps split in two different entities, right? The giants see the dragons as a whole. So the actions of the evil dragons are just actions of the dragons.
Yeah.
So, well, what may seem unfounded to Helen may seem reasonable to the giants based on what other dragons might be doing.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys were attacked by a dragon, right? Lennox, Derek.
I was dead, so I went.
Oh, Derek was dead. Lennox.
Were we? Yes, right. In fact, it was around poor Sebastian. That's what first killed his mother.
Oh, that poor child.
I mean, just from my point of view, it sounds like the dragons need to get their shit together, and the giants need to kind of just chill out, just relax a little bit.
Right.
Right. I think, and I understand your position in this, and generally, I think the idea is to prevent a war between these factions because of just the collateral damage that would ensue. And then the question becomes, is that possible? And if it isn't possible, what's the quickest way to end it?
Well, and I don't speak for the council or anyone on the West Road. This is truly off the books and personal opinion at this point.
Derek gets more attentive.
But first, resurrecting a Titan is going to take, well, it hasn't been done, and the progress from our information, which may be different than yours, but it's slow going. So luckily, if this is their first course of action, we have some time to make some moves without being hasty.
I have a plan.
Oh boy, that's fantastic.
I'd love to hear it.
Yes, please.
We need access to the Titan. And then we need to steal a tiny portion of the Titan and then resurrect it as a tabaxi. And then and then open a circus.
I'm gonna just pat Derek's shoulder and start walking him out of the room slowly.
Just start turning his chair
Yeah.
And then Derek will stop talking and realize his idea was not taking us to the genius he believed it to be.
Amazing.
I have an idea as well. I think giant leadership needs to meet with the good dragon leadership, and they need to come to terms. Because if they're in agreement, then whatever foolishness the bad dragons get up to, it'll be a joint effort to prevent that.
Right. If there's some way that we can convince the giants that there are good dragons along with the evil, are there any dragons you're aware of in particular that would be a diplomat or ambassador or someone that would be best for them to get in touch with, or put us to try and put them in touch with?
Of course, I could put you in touch with them in an unofficial capacity if that's something that you would like an introduction for. But just understand that the dragons and the giants will never be allies. They will never appreciate one another's culture or understand one another. A truce, of course, is possible. We've seen it. But I guess my fear, and this is only my opinion on the information that I know, but my fear is that the giants won't stop what they're doing until the actions of the dragons that are forcing the giants to do what they're doing cease. So either the good aligned dragons need to get their house in order, or someone else better.
Yeah, I mean, the dragons need to police their own and just get it together. But I think the best thing we could do is find someone who, on each side, who has the capacity to listen to the other side.
I'm sure that in time that absolutely can be arranged. I think at the moment they probably aren't ready to come to the table, but if you'd like to try and reach out to the dragons, I'm sure I can make you some introductions.
Well, speaking of time and lifespans, if the giants view this as a short period, and the dragons view this as a long period, then what is it to us? Maybe if nothing's happened yet, maybe it is a problem we could ignore. We can treat it like global warming.
Wow.
It was literally orange outside of my house on Wednesday.
Too soon.
Gosh, that's great.
Well, yes, in terms of your lifespans, while it certainly feels like it will come to a head before you die, giants
Again.
do live 3 to 4 times longer than most of you, which is a drop in the bucket compared to a dragon, of course. But
Yeah. But it would still be good to. I would feel comfort knowing that he helped instead of allowing this to proceed and escalate.
right.
But that's just my take.
It is important. It is important. Well, I will do anything I can to aid all of you. And I feel like the more involved you get, the less you'll need me. You're all a very smart and capable group. And she'll kind of look at Derek as she says that, and then look back at the other two.
This is the first time Derek's ever been called smart and capable.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But, tell me this. You mentioned, you fought an Arcanoloth. You killed it, yes?
Oh no, almost did, and then I think it bombed away. Or maybe we killed it, I can't recall. But
no, I don't think we even almost did.
Well, just be careful.
Right.
They're vengeful creatures.
Oh.
We learned that.
And
We'll kill it next time we see it.
you won't truly kill it until you go to its home to kill it.
Oh,
Jules.
that's true.
Well, we know where that is, I think, right?
Where's its home?
On a different plane. I mean, honestly,
We could go for the bookcase.
this asshole sounds like someone who's worth taking a field trip for. So.
Right.
Right.
Indeed.
All right. Well, what else can I tell you? Anything?
I don't know. Can't think of anything really. Do you guys have any questions? Oh, I mean, honestly, just setting up a meeting with the giants at some point would be great. Instead of, chasing down their fucking flying castle.
That is a bit of a problem.
Right.
Right.
And maybe a tentative. I don't know if you can give us something or give that diplomatic dragon a heads up that perhaps at one point we'll be seeing him. But an introduction would be nice, even if we can't make it right away or set a time for it. Knowing who to speak with would be valuable.
Well, I'd like to reach out to them first, if that's all right. Make sure that all is in order before I send you to their doorstep. Currently, they are in hiding for their own safety, of course. So, but I know how to get a hold of you. That's relatively easy. So. It should only take me a day or two to reach out to them and find out if they're amenable to your visit.
Would be good. Do you have any suggestions for us regarding meeting with the dragons, which I think we plan to do, as well as the giants?
Well, how much do you know about dragons and giants?
Jules knows a lot about dragons. He knows them inside and
Oh, does he?
out.
Nice.
Helen and I have been getting to know each other.
I see.
But yes, Helen is the only dragon I've met, so from what I can tell. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would have to tell you that you probably want to make sure that you are well versed in the customs and cultures of both before truly stepping into their worlds. They won't respect you if you don't.
Do you mind
Frankly,
giving us?
I'm concerned about our ability to protect ourselves if something were to go very wrong.
Oh, what? That's the last thing I'm worried about.
I'm worried about that. This is a tenuous situation.
Having an escape route, magic or otherwise, would be wise.
There are a couple people in our party who don't know when to not talk.
Such as Derek.
I see.
Well, they're not here right now.
You blaming Derek, you're blaming the girls? You're saying the girls don't know when to not talk?
This burger's suddenly so salty.
Derek, did you really just say the ladies don't know when to stop talking?
I just said there's a reason that I didn't invite them up into this function.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is a delicate conversation.
Jeez.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Wait, there was a woman who was invited to this conversation.
What a lucky girl, Derek.
She's the most important part of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
As I said, some people don't know when to hold their tongues.
Lady Amara, if you have time, perhaps just a quick, etiquette class on both the dragons and the giants would be helpful.
In the form of an online training.
Right. I don't know if the intricacies of both could be taught in an evening. I could refer you to perhaps someone at the college or in Deer or perhaps some books and well, let me see.
Giants for dummies.
Yeah. I will tell you that the dragon that I'm looking to connect you with is a gold dragon, so perhaps you could specifically focus your research on that.
I think it would help
Right.
if we made a good impression.
I would heartily agree. I just you have to understand what I've learned from literally over a century of practice. So
That's fair.
it's not something I can teach in an evening. If you want to stick around for a few days, I mean, I'm not due back on the other side of the island for about a week or so I could spare a day or two.
Let's circle back to this. I want to get more information from Helen about who she wants us to meet.
All right.
And then also maybe she knows something about the why they attacked Sebastian and his mom.
Perhaps. It would be... Well, there are peculiar things going on in the islands. Unrelated, of course, but...
Yeah.
We could convince the giants to take their clouds elsewhere. They don't need the islands. They live in clouds.
Well,
I mean, it's their home.
some of them
Yeah.
do. Most of them live on the lands.
Yeah.
And then, of
I
course, there are
haven't
the...
seen one.
Of course, there are the Goliaths, which are their kin.
They're like the dragonborn of the
Kind of, yeah.
of the giants.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
All right,
Giant born.
well, we have a lot to think about.
Yes.
I mean, how do you guys feel? Lennox, Derek? I mean,
Feel the same way, at least making an effort to ultimately to connect the good dragons and with giants, even if it's not for good, at least to unify them against the bad dragons. And certainly knowing some proper etiquette would be wise, and hearing what your friend has to say, whatever friend she wants us to meet, it all sounds good.
Yeah, they need to get out of their echo chambers
yeah,
and talk to each other.
yeah. Learn a little culture.
Yeah.
Well, if I knew an easy way to do that, things would be solved already.
Maybe if we just take an army of dragons to the giants.
We
and
just
they
need to go
can
to
talk.
the best. We just need to go to the best giant restaurant and then the best dragon restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
and then have eat each other's food,
Yeah.
and then
Oh.
see it. Yeah.
Mhm.
My
Mhm.
friend will understand.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like there's plenty of time to. It sounds like it's going to take time to make any changes, and thankfully, it sounds like we have some time
Yeah.
to do that. So
Yes.
we'll take it
means-
careful and slow. And
Yeah. That means we probably have time to help Sebastian.
that's right. That's sweet, lad.
Well,
We'll bring the
Okay.
corpse horse just in case.
Well, I know how much Ileana likes us making decisions without her, so
Right.
Well, this one's been hard for her on account of her bloodlust.
it's true. She hasn't killed anything in a while, so maybe that's why she needed some space.
She hasn't killed anything. Her wings are looking weird. Her hair wasn't glowing. Yes.
Don't say that around her though. Don't say those things.
You did see that though, right?
No, it was super weird. But don't say it around. Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Alright.
Yeah. No, I think. Okay. Let's get the information for your contact, Amara. Let's get the information from. Do you know where Narf is right now?
Oh, I believe they've just crossed from the grasslands into the jungles. They would be just south of the Tabaxi tribe.
Oh, I'll flip over my map. So right about here, roughly.
Oh, just a bit south from there, but yes.
Okay.
Sorry, Victoria, is the map not pinned?
Oh, is the map not pinned? I will.
The map's not pinned, but that's stupid. Steven pinned a GIF.
No.
I didn't do that.
No.
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's a very important gift.
Yeah, stuff.
You remember
Not
those
Steph,
two people that I
Tasha
said
did.
couldn't come be around?
Yeah. Oh my God, why is this?
Oh, that's amazing.
I'm such a dick.
Oh, sorry. Let's see here.
I mean, the boat.
Oh, that was a funny one.
Why do I have to download it again? All right, I'm downloading it for you. Give me a
No
second.
problem. And then, you can just tell us, how far away we think that is. How many days, roughly?
Days travel. So you are all the way up north. I mean, this is. Oh, hold on, let me see.
Hella far.
You've got. You're gonna go the other side of the mountains, so you don't have to go through those bleeding caves. So that's like a week and a half to there. On foot, you're about 2 weeks-ish.
Okay.
Because you gotta go around the mountains, cut through another mountain pass, and come around.
But and then we don't go back through the dwarf city that way.
And that means you can get your ponies some other way.
Then I can't get Guillermo.
Oh, you can. I would take about 2 days, but you could swing back around, pick up pony and Volgma deer, and then come back down around.
I don't know if my party wants to do that just to get a pony.
Well,
They were
how
very.
much that meant.
Well, you all didn't really care very much about ponies. Linux, you sell animals at a whim.
Right, I didn't care about mine, but I could see how much it's meant to you.
Even Bandit, you just turned into money as soon as we trained.
Well, Derek, I mean, it's a delicate thing because I saw how you were spiraling when we were in Bogmadir.
Maybe I could have him delivered. Perhaps we could get a message and someone could deliver Guillermo Ponison over to where we would be going by.
You did overpay by quite a bit. Maybe they could use some of those funds
Maybe.
to pay someone.
I just know that.
Yeah, I don't think I should go back there, actually.
I've seen the effect that deep gnomes have on you, and it's
Right.
He'll shudder.
it's concerning. To say the least.
He'll sort of adjust his pants.
Nice. It's not safe to stand in front of him. Huh?
Yeah, I don't think that place was good for me. Or it was too good for me.
Yeah, I think you just need to, take your time. You don't have to party every night.
Listen, I get around there and I gotta go deep.
No,
Oh.
deep no. All right. Well, let's
Once
mark.
you go deep, never again you sleep.
Oh man.
God damn it! All right. Let's mark on the map where we think Narf is. Let's mark on the map where your friend is, Lady Amara, and then let's go talk to Helen.
Yeah.
We'll mark on the map and then ideally where the giant. We kind of know where the
Yeah,
giants
map.
Yeah, it's slowly floating over. So I will update it with the location of that stuff.
And then I assume we'll just pick whatever, we can kind of just bang out in an easy trajectory, right? I think that's. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think?
If we go around, and I'll describe the path that Amara did. But,
Yeah.
that seems pretty straightforward.
Lady Amara, are you returning to the city?
Well, I have to cut across over towards the settlement of Gialona on the other side of the island.
Oh, I see.
So, like I said, I'll be here for a day or two, and then I have to head back out. So. But yeah. All right. Well, let me know what you need, and I'll get you an answer next tomorrow, hopefully. If not the day after next.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
I think
Thank you.
all we would need, besides, an introduction to your friend, or just a note from you or something to say to him or her, to, would be, do I know if Lady Amara knows teleport?
Oh, no, if you do, but she is a high level illusion and enchantment wizard, so she might.
Yeah. Can you teleport us, or do you know someone who could?
Oh, well, I'm sure I could ask for a one-time use of the teleportation circle at the West Road. I'm sure Lady Leandon would sign off on that for you. Of course, that would just bring you to Vogmildir, but I
the more I think about it, I think that's actually a really good idea.
I don't have it necessarily prepared, but if you were willing to help me get the necessary components for it, I could certainly prepare it.
I did just fall into a small sum of platinum.
I think
Alright.
I think we should consider that. Let's.
Looking at that map's making me tired, Lennox. Please put it away.
Sorry. I'll close it up. It's captivating to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I think once we know where all the checkpoints are, we'll be able to make a decision on where we'll go.
All right. Well, so she's put a little question mark on Lennox's map about the whereabouts of where she thinks Narf and Sebastian are, and she also kind of indicates where the she believes the Cloud Giant Castle has moved to. So I will send you guys the updated map at break.
And where her dragon friend is.
Right? She won't tell you where it is until she contacts them.
She's gonna speak with them.
Yeah, because they're in hiding. They're in hiding, so she's not going to give away the location until she knows for sure it's okay that you guys go.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. And when I contact them, who should I say is wanting to speak with them? Just these ruffians I know?
We're not ruffians. We're
The book snackers.
fine.
Guys, Amara really wants us to have a team name.
It would make it easier, yeah.
We should definitely consult.
Yes, despite
Ileana
everything
and
I was
Elzar's.
saying, that would be inappropriate to do without
Right.
our party present.
Yeah.
That's understandable.
Wait. Oh, we need another party, and then we could be the six-pack. It would be perfect.
Right.
I'm gonna telepathically ask Ileana, hey Ileana, what do you think our team name should be?
You try and
Zero
telepathically, yeah.
Oh,
You're in the demi-plane, so it's not
Yeah,
gonna work.
we are.
Mhm.
The Demi Lovato plane.
You can open the door though, if you're putting your fingers to your hand. That's how you always do it.
Can we get back to you in the morning if we're helping you get stuff?
Of
the
course,
items and-
I wouldn't be reaching out until tomorrow anyway, so I can wait, and I can start the conversation before letting them know exactly who's going to be reaching out.
Yeah, appreciate it. All your help and your company, of course. Pleasure seeing you guys.
I hope you all enjoyed yourselves.
Thanks for finding us while you were here.
Of course. I wanted to. I mean, it's so great to see both of you, but of course I wanted to see Jules to make sure he was all right.
Jules
I'll
rules.
give her a hug.
Oh yeah, she'll return the hug. I appreciate you doing this for me, friend. So
Of course.
they got me out of a real bind.
They're very capable.
They are. They are. I could not believe how many of those bandits they killed, or whatever they were, goblins, whatever. But, all right.
Oh. Alright, well, we're gonna go talk to Helen, I think, and then... Yeah, well, I assume you're staying here, or are you staying somewhere else?
Oh, I'll just release a spell and go to my own home here in the city. I just came by to say hello.
Got it. Alright, well, we'll come by in the morning. It was great seeing you.
It's good to see all of you as well. Give Elzaris and Eliana my best, will you?
Of course.
We will.
All right. So she will go ahead and step out. She'll leave it up for you, so if you want to go in and out, you can. But
Yeah. I'll just go back downstairs.
all right. Great. So you head back downstairs. It's pretty much, there's one table that has like one patron at it. Otherwise, it's pretty much cleared out. You
Oh,
see Helen
bummer.
behind the bar. Yeah.
Derek had gotten in the mood to fraternize.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'll head to bed.
Okay. Alright, so Lennox heads to bed.
Yeah, nice full belly. So.
I actually am going to check in really fast to make sure, Eliana, anything in particular that you wanted to do while you were out there?
What time is it?
At this point, they were probably up there for at least a good hour, so at this point you're probably pushing 9 o'clock.
Yeah. Ileana is going to, like, by now she's started like laying down on the ground, like on the grass, and is just kind of like has a light spell on her hand. It's just kind of putting it in and out as she's looking up at the stars. And she'll just kind of say, kind of to her god, and just kind of to herself, I don't really want to be caught up in another war. Not sure what to do about that.
Can you make a religion check for me, please?
Sure.
Thank you.
This is a 13 total.
Okay.
I saw the background that Ileana has right when I was trying to remember the name of the stupid organization that brought us here. I couldn't remember their name.
Nice.
Awesome.
I have a block.
Nice.
13, okay. In the back of your mind, you don't see them, and it's not like you hear them, it's just like you know the words coming from your guide. But you hear their voice remind you that your duty and loyalty is to righteousness. That's all.
And she'll just kind of say to herself, but what does that mean? And she will sit up and go inside the tavern. Is anyone sitting in the tavern area?
So there's just one patron that looks very deep in thought. It looks like an elven woman in one corner. You see Helen behind the bar, and you hear the footsteps of, I take it, Jules and Derek coming down the stairs?
Yes.
Because Lennox decided to go to bed.
Just yeah. I had to leave my room because it was a mansion.
Oh,
Right. Well, it's just a
Where-
door. There's just a door in the middle of your room. That's all.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Where have y'all been? Where have you been off to? Y'all hanging out in the rooms together without me?
Just have another pillow fight.
That's fine.
I thought you wanted some time alone.
We'll invite you next time.
No,
I did invite you.
It was.
Well, I'm glad I saw you because we have a really important question. What's the name of our group? I was thinking we could be Derek and the Bardsons.
That. Why do we need a name for our group?
Because otherwise anyone that talks about us just has to say that group with Derek and those
But why are you the center of our name and Derek?
Oh.
That's the question.
Because I'm the only one whose last name I know.
Okay. Well, that's not really the best reason. So, no, absolutely not. No.
Oh shit.
That's a no for me, dog.
I'm a cat.
Yeah. Where is Linux with you?
Oh, he went to sleep.
I probably just missed you leaving.
When did he go to sleep?
Like 2 minutes ago.
Okay. Gotcha. Are y'all going to be hanging out in the bar for a bit?
Probably, yeah. I was gonna talk to Helen for a little bit, but I would love for you to hang out with us.
Sounds like a great time. Yeah, I'm just going to go and get something. Go and take this plate armor that she left. I guess sitting. Is the plate armor still there, Victoria, or the chainmail? I guess is actually what it is.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I'll ask Dan. Did Lennox bring it up to her room for her when she didn't take it from you? Or...
If she didn't take it, then I would have just offered to bring it to your room.
Where does my armor go?
What?
My armor. I left it. I sat it here when we brought it in.
Okay.
Oh.
Where'd it go?
I thought you took it.
Yeah,
It's your armor.
Okay. All right. Let me go and make sure it's in my room then. And she will go upstairs and check in her room for the armor. I guess the armor's in the room.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Great. Gonna have to remember to lock that next time. That's a bit concerning, but okay. She is going to.
Ileana, super fast. Can you just make a perception check for me, please?
Oh, a perception check.
Yeah.
Great. Oh. Well, that's a. That's not good. That's a 5.
Okay. All right.
Continue. She's going to go and knock on Linux's door.
All right.
Oh, come in, enter.
She starts to open the door, but then she'll be like, "Oh, are you decent? I know that you."
I think I'm a decent fellow, right?
No, I mean, are you clothed, Linux?
Well, mostly. I'm half clothed.
Okay. Can I come in and can I talk to you for a second?
Of course, come in.
Okay. All right.
Linux's just wearing a shirt.
Just a shirt?
He's half clothed. Yeah.
Just a shirt. Like a little kid, just only.
That's it. Halfway through undressing.
Is this a long shirt?
It's just a shirt, just my shirt. I'm like halfway, just the pants come off first.
Halfway undressing, he takes his pants off first, and then his shirt after.
Linux,
Are you an animal?
You said that you were. Could you at least get some pants on? It's a little.
Right. Of course.
Yeah.
I'll put some pants on. I'll take my shirt off.
That's better. I just wanted to, I just wanted to, talk to you about something.
Of course. Pull up a seat, make yourself comfortable.
Uh, sure. No, that's okay. I'd rather stand.
Side note, in Discord, I posted how to convince Ilyana when she's being reluctant to join us.
That's great.
That's good.
So I just wanted to apologize to you.
Apologize? What for?
Well, I should have. I know that it was probably not, probably surprising. At least I would hope it was surprising learning that about who I fought against in the war.
Who did you fight against in the war?
It was mostly tieflings.
Oh, okay. Right, that was a bit surprising, but
a lot of hate fucking.
Well, I mean, yeah, I hope that you got the impression that I felt bad about it. But I did. I was meaning to tell you, and I know that I danced around the issue before when talking about my past, about who we fought, and I know that, I mean, yes, it was intentional, but also I was meaning to tell you at some point, but I just wanted, I never could find, you know, the right time to be like, hey, and be, you know, by the way, I you know, have killed a lot of tieflings. So what about that, you know? So it was a bit of a weird subject that, and I'm just sorry that you had to find out that it happened, or that you had to find out the way you did, kind of, you know.
Of course. I'm gonna stand up and start doing like a slow walk over to you, and talk, of course, as I'm doing it. Listen, right, that was certainly surprising, and I think that one day I'd very much like to hear more about your past and get a better understanding of what you've been through, where you come from. But listen, and I'll kind of approach you and like face to face, and I want to reach down to hold your hands for a minute, if you let me.
Sure. I'm sure
just
she's a little dumbfounded.
And I'll look down, and just, but long before you mention that, I know who you are now. So who you were, that's just a building block, right? Who you are now is you're a wonderful person, Liana. Yeah. I appreciate you.
Thank you.
So try not to worry about it so much. I'll keep your hands a little squeezed.
Okay.
All right.
I will definitely try.
I appreciate you taking the time to come talk to me about it. That means a lot.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to make. I just hope that it doesn't, you know, make you think that you would never, of course, I never be in danger. That's, yeah, I just wanted to make sure everything was okay.
Everything's okay. Look at your hands in other space.
Okay. All right.
Would you like to get a drink downstairs or anything?
I was going to go and meet the guys are downstairs anyways, so yeah. I was going to head down there.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go get appropriately dressed so I don't offend the senses.
Oh,
And,
I mean, you can. Sure. Okay. I'll see you down there.
See you there.
And she
Okay.
will.
Lean over you to like open the door.
Mhm. Thank you.
Of course.
All right. And she will kind of head downstairs.
All right.
Okay.
Or she will
I
head
get dressed and
downstairs.
join
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. So as Eliana starts to head downstairs, she has a quick second thought and decides to duck into the restroom to compose herself. And that's where we'll go ahead and take our
Sure.
break.
Awesome.
All right. So, yeah, we'll just take our quick 10-minute break, and we will see you guys in a few.
Nice. Good to know.
and and we're back. We're back. All right, let's get settled back in. All right, so Ileana heads back downstairs with Lennox trailing just behind. Yeah.
I hate to see you leave, Ileana.
Oh,
But I'd love to.
Jeez, wow.
It's terrible.
Wow.
Hey, I'm back. Alright, she'll sit down.
That was fast.
So what are we, I was just checking out my armor, Jules, like I said I was.
Good evening, everyone. I'm back. I'm here as well.
He's tucking in a
Oh,
shirt.
look, Linux decided to join us.
Very fast.
Ooh,
So
that's
how are you
loud.
two?
You just-
How's your armor, Ileana?
My armor was there. It was fine. Thank
Oh, it was
goodness.
fine.
Linux,
It wasn't great. It
I'm
was fine.
assuming someone took it upstairs.
Oh, right. I couldn't find you, and I didn't want to
Oh,
lift about, and
well, thank
just
you.
figured it's safest to put it in there. Sorry.
That was nice. I kind of forgot about it anyway. So, yeah. What are we talking about?
A name for ourselves, I think, is the last thing that we were talking about. Maybe.
I feel like we're gonna spend an hour and 17 minutes trying to come up with a name.
That's how I was planning on spending
So
the next hour
specific,
and 17
yeah.
minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Hour and 16 minutes? Counting the minute that
So
just...
wait, you never explained why we need to come up with a name. All of a sudden, this seems kind of out
Oh.
of the blue.
For the
Amara.
merch.
For the what? The merch.
The rat.
What's merch?
You know, like we have calling cards and mugs
Mm-hmm.
and,
Don't
and
think
shirts.
that we need
T-shirts.
mugs or t-shirts. I've
To-go
seen-
cups?
What's a
Headbands.
t-shirt?
Yeah.
What is a t-shirt?
Oh, it's like a shirt
It's a-
that doesn't protect you.
It's like what I'm wearing, but with sleeves.
What's
It's
the
very
use in that?
constricting.
Imagine there's just a little bit more cloth on the arms for Jules.
It's just so constricting. I
Why
can't.
do you need something that doesn't protect you?
Up tops.
Well, not every... Some people rely on us to do that sort of stuff for them.
Well, then why would we need t-shirts if we were the ones being
They
relied
would
on?
want the t-shirts because we're so great.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
Oh.
it's Amara. She asked for,
She wants a
for
shirt.
us to.
Amara.
Hey.
Oh, right, the message. Sorry,
Yeah.
I was just needing some kind of alone time, so
Certainly.
sorry I
Oh.
didn't.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Sorry I didn't.
understand.
You know, answered. I just, you know, this
You're
whole
occupied.
war
Oh.
talk.
War.
yeah.
War Talk. That is a good name.
No, that's not.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any ideas for a name.
We're sort of maybe something about us being so helpful, or being regulators, or being people that you know.
The
always find-
regulars.
Oh, no, regulators, because we're regulating what's good for everyone.
Yeah.
But
I
we're in
heard of a
between.
guy. His name was Warren G. I believe that
Is
was
it
his
so?
team's name. Yeah, it was
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Warren G.
Okay.
Yeah.
Or like, what about those
From Long Beach.
those damn dwarves who are acrobats? Do they have a name?
Oh, the fucking tumblers. No,
The fucking tumblers.
right. Oh.
The fuck tumblers.
no, that's
The,
not.
the Tumblr
Tumblers.
fucks.
I don't want to be named anything that's even close that reminds me of every time I say
tumbling.
it of tumbling dwarves.
I'll be a fuck
Oh,
tumbler.
thank
I don't care.
Wow.
Oh shit.
So, name. So why just waited? So, I feel like I'm missing important parts of information. So how did your talk with Lady Amara go? First off.
She wants us to do some more negotiating and meet with some dragons and some giants.
Okay, I think that's wise.
And she said there's a certain heft behind to our reputation if we have a name. A certain heft, you know.
Mhm.
You know, I
That's
know
really
this
good.
doesn't.
Right.
I know we're not really talking about it, but I'm going to go ahead and say it.
Right.
Because I know that we were talking about, with Helen before about the sides.
We can't be the dragon fuckers, because some dragons will think that it means we mean to sabotage them.
No, that's not what I'm talking about.
I'm sorry.
I'm saying something really important, that I won't be able to choose a side unless we have a really good reason.
That's fair.
Well, that's exactly what we're. Yeah, I think we're actually on the same page on that.
Also, if a side is chosen that I think is not the correct one personally, I will probably have to not be involved.
Well, that has some heft to it.
Well, I'm just saying. I have been in war before. I don't know how many of you can say that. Every side has their own reasons, and they seem like good reasons at the time.
Right.
And it might turn out that even though it sounds like a good reason at the time, later you find out that it's not a good reason. So I will be doing my judgment if we can avoid taking sides, that's great. I would prefer that, honestly. But if we have to choose a side, if I think that the side that y'all choose, which it's your choice, and that's your prerogative, if it's not something that I think I can get behind, I can't get behind it.
What's something you could get behind?
Just a good reason. I can't list every reason for war that's acceptable.
Well, there's got to be some things that are unacceptable, right?
Yeah, for example, resurrecting a titan and sending it on an attacking rampage.
But we have to figure out if that's even correct.
Right,
Absolutely.
we don't know yet. That's why we have to go talk.
Right, and I think that's a good idea. I'm just telling y'all that that's.
Yeah. No, I that's understandable, but I just, before we go through this, I think it would be good for us to talk about what a potential deal breaker would be.
I think that we're going to have to wait until we hear the reasons behind it, Jules. I can't sit here and name all the things that I'm against.
Well, for instance, I could say, if one side was secretly trying to resurrect a god or something and offered me a bunch of money, I would not take that side. That would be a deal breaker for me, regardless of what they offer.
See, for me, it would matter what type of god that they're resurrecting and why.
Okay. Well, that's fair, but I also just things like if it's just power they're after or control.
Sure.
I wouldn't want to do that. I'm on the side that would, for me, peace was the most important thing.
No, that is a very important thing, sure, yeah. Yeah. Anyways,
I'm sure we'll respect your decision, Eliana. I have to think that we're all looking for the same thing. Some sort of...
Frankly, we have two sides, and I think, this is something familiar, but there are two sides that are groups that have within them many factions and many differences, but they're simply opposed to the other side because one side is giants and one side is dragons. And so long as that is the case, I can't see myself siding with either.
No, I get it. I just wanted to let y'all know that was my way of thinking. I didn't want, it to come out later. Anyways, I didn't mean to bring down your talk. We can keep talking about names. That sounds fine.
No, Ileana, that's a legitimate concern, and not okay. All things on the table. the only person I'm truly worried about wanting to take a specific side for a bad reason is Ozar's, because I know that she could be easily persuaded by material things.
True.
And bless her heart, I know she means well, but I'm worried about her being manipulated in, in these
Sure.
coming trials that we're going to go through. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my main concern.
I think we have to take caution that we're also not manipulated.
Oh,
I
absolutely.
mean, not now, but I mean, in dealing with these two factions, and whoever knows if there's another one out there, usually it's not just two sides. That it's not just patrons and gods and deities that can mislead.
Yeah. Well, I'm worried also right now when I hear about this Titan is that the giants are so bent on stopping the dragons that they don't care who they hurt in the process.
There's
I
so
find-
many others.
Yeah, I find it very alarming that they're just hitting the gas that hard.
It is, yeah. I mean, usually if a side's looking for power like that, it's only for, well, a large cause of it would be destruction. To eradicate.
Well, let's
Hmm.
let's meet these dragons and let's meet these giants and let's hear what they have to say.
Yeah. That's good.
But Derek, I have to say, completely unrelated to anything we've talked about, you've actually inspired me to create something.
You're gonna
Regarding-
create something?
No, to create something
You
regarding
create
t-shirts. I just
Oh.
thought of a mechanism
what?
that, yeah, similar to a cannon.
Wait.
where I can aim it at someone and shoot a t-shirt at them,
And they would be surprised and delighted to have a shirt?
and there would be confetti and smoke.
And
other
what would
things.
what would the shirt say
This-
on
It would
it?
have
That's
our
what we
name
need to
on it.
figure out. It would have our name on it.
Oh man.
So
Just-
what about?
I was gonna say, just think about, when we were in the, in the fight earlier with the fuck tumblers. If before we were able to just shoot out some t-shirts into the crowd, win
And
them
they-
over.
And they'd be so excited that the fuck tumblers gave that to them.
Oh,
Well,
no.
but we're not the fuck tumblers.
Yeah, that's
If
not.
we were, they would, yeah.
That's not something that we want to have attached to us. A name we want to have attached to us, Derek.
Oh.
You know.
I don't know. I think it rolls off the tongue, if I'm being completely honest.
Well, it also.
It gets to the core of how I feel about
I know, but you're not just you're calling yourself that. Like that's saying that you're a fuck tumbler.
fuck the tumblers.
Derek.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I mean, what do we all have in common? Let's start there.
Okay. We're all bipedal.
Right.
That's a start.
This is right.
We're all-
This is correct.
We all hate Jefferson.
I don't know who Jefferson is.
Oh yeah. You'd hate him. You'd hate that guy.
I'll take your word for it, Bear.
How about the peacemaker? Something like we're all looking for peace, right? To make peace.
That works, but I feel like if you name someone named the Peacemaker, they're actually just gonna fuck you up,
It sounds like something
That's
made
a
for
good
war.
point, right?
Yeah.
which I don't mind.
Right. It can be taken either way.
I got it. The name of our group should be Congratulations.
Why?
Because when you pick up a shirt, you feel like you won something after it's shot out of a cannon.
That's not a good enough reason.
The t-shirt cannons.
I'll see if I can even make it just rapid fire, or I can just
semi-automatic.
Get it all over
And then the cannon can be canon in our lore. Canonical
Am
canon.
I going to need something to drink?
Deep down a server or whomever.
Yeah, Dirk is finishing up his shift, so he'll bring over a few drinks before calling it a night. Yeah.
Oh, Dirk, thank you. You're a gem.
Get out of here. Get behind your meme, young lady. You're awful.
I mean, man, it's hard thinking of a team name.
Right.
I didn't realize we needed one, but she made it sound important.
Yeah, it doesn't seem that important, honestly, but if
Well,
you guys
she's
picked up on
concerned that she's concerned that if we don't sound official, we don't sound together, that important dragons and
Why
giants
don't we
won't
name?
want to meet with
I mean,
us.
we're all on the Obsidian Isles.
Sorry.
No, that says I'm still thinking.
For what it's worth, Tasha says that perhaps something was proper in it. Since we're proper naughty from.
This is hard, guys.
Right, all right. So not the
We're what
Peacemaker
keeps-
sounds just
we all
I mean,
keep
Peacemaker
Obsidian's
sounds the best
car
so far.
going. Or Obsidian's pit crew.
You could also say that you guys workshop a name, you come up with one that you like, and
We're committing to this.
yeah. Oh, is that what we're gonna do for the next? Okay, well, I'll
we
get
have
some.
an hour and 1 minute left.
Yeah, I'll get
Victoria.
some
Don't
work
rush
done.
us.
Commitment
I'm
issue.
just trying to give you an out so that way if you want to like a
Awesome.
week to work on it, you can.
I will if you like peacemakers. Is how does Ileana and Derek feel?
Peacemakers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, that's it's a good name. It's a good name. We just gotta make sure that we live up to it. You know?
Mm.
Yeah. What if we? Oh, I feel like it could backfire.
How could it backfire, Derek?
Well, what if what we have to do is make war?
We're not going to make war.
Well, then we bring the peace.
Right.
We end the war swiftly.
It works both ways.
We don't want war, Derek. You know that, right? You know that we
Right.
don't want a war.
I know that, but apparently there are some big goobers in the clouds that don't know that.
There's big goobers everywhere that don't understand that.
Big goobers.
I don't know what that means, but yeah, I agree.
There's also Peacemaker. Peacemaker. It's pretty good. Huh.
Why does it sound like the name of a mace?
Nice.
That's fine. That's okay.
What about just like Swift Justice? Something that strike fear.
Oh man.
The negotiators. Because that
Team
can be
Killer
threatening
Dolphin.
too. Yeah.
Oh man. Oh man.
All right. Well, let's sleep on that. Let's sleep on peacemakers and all the other suggestions, and see where we are in the morning, perhaps, or tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to sleep on that one. I think it's a big decision
Sounds like a plan.
before we print all the shirts. With-
Right.
I don't. Oh god. Eliana's gonna drink whatever drink that she got. We'll say it's.
Yeah.
The obedient servants.
The servants, right? The special servant.
Oh man.
Was there anything else that we need to talk about tonight?
We probably want to talk to Helen and just get
Right.
a grasp of her friend that she wants us to meet.
Yeah.
Is that tomorrow, or is she wanting us to meet him tomorrow?
Well, it depends on where
It's
they are. I
soon.
guess.
she wants us to meet them soon.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just go talk to her real quick, just fast.
Okay. Yeah. So you go find Helen at the bar. Oh. Hi, Jules. What's going on?
Hey, so who was your friend that you wanted us to meet?
Oh.
We're just trying to plan our
Sure.
look around our schedule.
Well, there are actually two of them. They are in different parts of the archipelago. But I hope I didn't misrepresent. I mean, they are friends, but they have decided to stay neutral in the negotiations, worrying that things will come to blows. So we're hoping to send someone out, possibly you, to go talk to them and convince them to come and be part of the conversation.
Okay. Sure. I know you're busy right now, but later can you come and sit with us and just kind of tell us about them?
Sure. And she'll kind of like look around, and Dirk is like picking up from where that other person was. I can do that now if you want, since it's getting late. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So she'll come and sit down and just refill your drinks. All right. Well, there are two that need to come into the fold, and then of course you wanted to speak to my third friend, yes? And she'll turn.
Yes, that would be great.
Yeah. They're both not on this island in particular. One is on what is the next island over, and one is about 2 islands over. But if you're willing to make the trip, Tyrig and Ethan need to be brought into the folds. And then Jules, I'll give you the information separately if that's all right.
Sure.
For her own safety. All right.
Yeah.
What can I tell you? What information can I give you?
Are you asking me?
Yeah, or any of you about.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know if you were thinking out loud or.
No.
Okay. Who are they, and what do they represent that you need them in the fold?
Well, you see, I'm sure that you understand that most metallic dragons like myself are more inclined to help this sort of thing, and more of the chromatic ones are less inclined. Well, these are all gem dragons, and they can be a bit more neutral. Tyrig is a sapphire dragon, and Ethan is an emerald dragon. And they're powerful allies, and their opinions could sway some of the chromatic, possibly. So we need them for the fight or for the negotiation table, wherever this brings us. So.
And do you think that both of these friends of yours will err on the side of peace?
They don't want conflict, that's for sure. But they also, if conflict happens, they're happy to just stay where they are and ride it out, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So,
I mean, I just want to make sure we're not getting two of your friends that are itching for a fight.
I see. No, I think they both are. Self-preservation is important to them. So,
okay.
Convincing them that by getting involved, they can secure self-preservation would probably be the best route.
Okay. Okay, and then So you said one is 1 island over and one is 2 islands over?
Yes.
Okay.
I can give you directions to approximately where their lairs are.
That would be great. And then also just anything you could give us, or a note or something, so the dragon knows we're not trying to
Yes.
Right.
fuck with it.
Right. I can certainly do
In
that.
a different way.
Yeah.
I'm not there, so Derek didn't actually.
Oh. Yes, of course. I can give you a symbol of my own so that they know that you are there as allies of mine. Unfortunately, because they are gem dragons, their abilities in the psionics are much stronger than ours, and so they've currently cut off communications with us, so I can't just send word that you're coming.
Got it.
So is something from you saying that you sent us, is that going to help, or is that going to make them angry? Are you on good terms with them?
We've pressed them, and both of them, for their own reasons, have decided not to join us. I don't think it would upset them necessarily, but
Okay.
depending on your actions, it may not help you, if that makes sense. If you're aggressive or insulting,
Never.
they wouldn't take our friendship as a reason to not kill you if you slight them.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That's understandable.
Okay. Well, yeah, we would love any information you have. We're just weighing all our options and seeing
Yes,
what's on, what we can get done if we can.
of course.
I'll take out the map and scooch it over in case she's marking things.
Oh,
I happen to have a map just in case that's helpful.
Yes, it looks like your map is not very complete. Neither of the islands are on this map.
Oh,
It's
they're
approximately-
different. Would you mind giving me or writing an outline?
I don't know the shorelines very well, but I can tell you approximately where the islands are in comparison to where what you have filled out.
Please. Oh, okay. When you're ready, I'll be all excited about it.
Okay, so she'll just show you like on your map. She'll be like, in this area is approximately where that island is, and in this area is where this island is.
Is it this sort of shape? I'll try and suss out what she knows roughly. Neat.
Yeah, she told you she has no idea what the shape of the island is. That's not her thing.
Okay.
You're on your own. Yep.
Do a very high fantasy drawing then of a
Sure. Yeah.
of a couple islands.
Yeah.
My God! Oh, how exciting!
Oh. And she'll kind of like lean into Jules and, why do they look like boobs?
What are those towers in the middle?
It's a fascination of his.
Artistic
I see.
freedom.
I mean, can you blame him?
Yeah.
You know.
No. Right. And she'll. Psionics aren't the only thing that you have to be careful of, but they are grown dragons, not quite as old as I am, but fairly old. So be prepared.
So they'll be grumpy?
I don't know if with age comes grumpiness. I just think with age comes power.
But you're
You hold on, wait. She said with age comes power, and then ducked out of the way so that Bernie Sanders was all that was left. I'm sorry. That was really tickled.
That is amazing.
Okay.
But you're giving us something to you're giving us something to show them that you're sending us, so we shouldn't have to face their power unless we do something to unless we act out of turn.
Yes.
Which would never happen, right, Derek?
out of turn?
Yes.
No, I roll for initiative and then I go.
Nice,
What is
nice.
this? I don't know what that is. But okay.
I'll look at the empty seat too, like for Elzar. It's like,
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, neither of them only respect strength or something like that, right? I don't want to.
No, no. Although, be aware as you're approaching their homes, the Emerald Dragon is most likely. I've never visited actually, but they're known to surround themselves with water. Not necessarily underwater, but just
Oh,
be
we can't go
prepared.
there.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Because Eliana's afraid of.
Wait, Ileana, are you still afraid of water?
What? I mean, you two were there when we went through the water to get to her lair.
Yeah.
You almost died, Jules.
Yeah. It's part of the job.
Water is extremely dangerous.
I mean, so are giants.
I'm
so
not
are
going to
dragons.
I'm not going to say that I'm afraid of water.
So we found the side of the war
So
she
you're not
will
afraid
fight.
of water.
I am. But I do respect the water for its power and capabilities.
Yeah, you're like 70% water. I get it. It's good to respect that. But I don't think you need to
30%
be.
hate myself.
I don't think we need to be scared of water.
Honestly, probably true.
that's great.
And in terms of the Sapphire Dragon, just know that they're interested in your minds.
Oh.
They like to affect things like dreams and thoughts and I doubt that they'll ever actually speak a word to you. So.
Oh, you think they'll just read our minds and see our intentions and stuff? Oh, that's
Yes,
fine. That makes it even easier. Then they know we're not lying.
Right, and speak to you in your mind. Just be careful. They may not, if they don't like what they see or don't agree, they may try and manipulate your mind to agree with them.
Well, that's alarming. Like, permanently?
Well, it depends. I haven't met up with Turig in quite a while. He couldn't do that before, but that was almost a century ago, so perhaps.
Well, if you vouch for them, I'm in.
They're important.
That's not quite what I.
Yeah, but
That's not. That's not what I said.
Right. I can't promise, complete safety, of course.
Oh no! Yeah, that's understandable.
Right.
There's water.
There is water and
Yeah.
mind fuckery, so yeah. But
All right.
yeah. Oh, welcome, readers. Right. So.
All these raiders are gonna be like, "What are these stupid memes behind these
I know.
weird people?"
It's our 1-year anniversary. We're having a little fun. Don't mind us. So
Oh, man.
I'll try and give you as much information and keep you as safe as possible, but it is dangerous, which is why I had to test you.
We can handle it.
Yeah. You made your way with hardly anything through my lair, so I
true.
trust you.
I think I need another drink. Anyone else want to bring another drink?
As you say that, she'll wave her hand and your glass will refill.
Oh, good. Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
She sits there awkwardly.
Helen, is there like a time frame that you want us to do this, or is it just kind of when we get to it, great?
She'll kind of look around the bar to make sure that everyone's left and In your own time. Honestly, we're on a different timeline than you are, so get to it next month, next year. I'm sure you'll make it in time.
All right. Okay. And then, oh, you said you'll tell me about your other friend later.
Oh.
Your third.
Yes. Yes, and you'll hear in her mind, she'll give you a name, and say, but she prefers to go by the gifted one. And she'll give you like an approximate location that you've never obviously been to. It's off on some islands north of here, but well, northwest of here. But you're familiar with those islands being there. It's a common trading route. Yeah.
And and just looking at that and then looking at a Linux map, it has it's like nowhere near anything else.
If you were traveling by sea, it would be like one of the first sets of islands that you would hit. But will you just make a history check for me?
Sure. I would be delighted. 21.
21. Okay. You do know that to get to the island that she's mentioning, to that pearl dragon, that you will probably have to cross through an area that's pretty heavily guarded by pirates. So you'd have to make it through those coves. But you would know that would be like if you were actually traversing through the coast, you would hit the pearl dragon first, and then you would hit the emerald dragon, followed by the sapphire dragon. If that's how you decided to go through. So.
And then, really quick, Lennox, you have a boat token, don't you?
Sure.
Sure. Yeah.
Do I? I don't know.
I don't know. What is in your inventory, Dan?
A boat token?
Yeah.
Right.
I have that.
You have that there?
Yep.
And it's
I tried to use it to steal the orb.
Oh.
How?
What? Wait, Derek. Well, we should probably talk about this later. So you have.
What?
So Derek has the boat token. There we go.
Right.
Okay. Well, so we have a boat. Does any of you guys know how to sail?
Absolutely not.
No.
Well, we helped on we did a little bit of this and that on the way here.
Oh, not so much me. I'm sorry.
I can tie knots.
Oh.
I can fight.
You can
fish
tie
people.
knots.
Yeah, I learned on the boat right here. That's what
Oh.
I learned. Was the knot tying?
Yeah.
Who did you practice on?
Don't poo-poo. What? No.
Listen, it's a normal bodily function.
On the boat.
There's a book
on the
about it
bosun?
and everything.
Is that what you said on the boat?
Everybody
practice.
Don't poo-poo on the poop.
Practiced on a person. There was no person there to practice rope tying on.
Well, that type of. Oh.
I was just gonna say, I will say, Ileana, you actually, because you worked under the bosun, you would probably know like the basic deckhand. You could probably.
Oh, I can also be a deckhand for you.
Yeah.
Not that I'd want to. Not that I enjoy being on the water. But
What do you
sacrifices
enjoy?
must be real. What?
No, I'm
sorry?
genuinely asking.
Jules? What do I enjoy?
Yeah, I'm just genuinely curious. I know you like books. I've seen you stop at a lot of bookshops.
I like reading, yeah. I play the violin. You've heard me.
Yeah.
I picked up a new paint set. I've never tried painting before.
That's very exciting.
Lovely.
If you want to practice on beans, you can paint beans. If you ever get inspired.
It's watercolor, so I think I need paper.
That's true.
Oh.
I don't know, just in case you want to give them some flames on the side.
But
or
you know,
something.
I enjoy a lot of things, Jules.
I was just generally inquiring.
Okay. Inquiring after I said I made a comment, so it's a little situational. I don't
Okay.
think that's the word that I want, but there it is. Anyways, what were we're talking about something here? What?
You being a deckhand, possibly.
I can be a deckhand, yeah. I learned a little bit on the ship over here. Plus, I
Okay.
can tie knots.
Right.
And then I take it, Derek, your thespian background didn't allow for much sailing, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I can make sets.
Like, of what?
That look like a boat.
Okay.
That's so
So-
talented.
Set design,
So,
right?
set design, okay.
So if we want to put a
I was
play
just
on the boat,
confused.
if we want to
That's-
put on a play on the boat, then Derek, we will call on you to do that.
I'm very good at pretending to be on a boat.
Oh, of course.
Are you good at actually being on a boat?
I made it here,
It's true.
even though our boss was a dipshit.
You're a boss.
The Jeffersonian.
Oh.
Is that a museum?
The Wait, what?
The Jeffersonian.
Free admission.
Yeah.
That's great.
And then, Lennox, have you...
I spent most of my time working on my cartography. I didn't know the basics till that's 7 months at sea.
Oh, map making, that's important.
Yeah.
For traveling.
Oh, thank you. Right. I'm sure I can watch someone and learn a bit. And...
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
it's not-
we might
it's
have
not-
to hire a crew.
Oh.
Right.
I have to need a bit of a crew and probably someone to sail. I don't think any of us know, unless Jules, you have hidden talents in sailing.
What about Hulzars? Oh, sorry.
Oh, we can check with Exardis, yeah.
Yeah.
Want to see what she knows how to do.
Oh,
I think she's
man.
all about the ocean.
She's gonna make us all call her captain or some shit.
Jules,
Oh, for
have you
fuck's
heard
sake, you're
her?
Right.
Have you heard her say anything about sailing? I mean, you've spent a little more time with her than we have.
Sea travel has not come up in
I mean,
in
you
our
know,
own adventures.
it could be interesting. You know, yoga talk,
Yeah. No, we didn't talk about sailing or anything.
little
like
bit of
that.
role playing. You know,
No pirate and captain roleplay yet, but
Well,
your yoga-
servant and
not
master,
off the
perhaps.
table.
I know
in your
that's-
yoga classes.
yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I'm not saying it's off the table. I'm just saying we haven't gotten
Sure.
around to it yet.
it can be fun.
You really shiver my timbers.
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll just have to think about either not renting, but hiring passage or hiring a crew if we want our own boat.
Right.
I had to be an indentured servant the last time. I wanted to have someone sail me somewhere.
Oh, right. And Sebastian, poor wee Sebastian. His mother's going missing again.
Oh no.
Right. I guess, unless you knew that, I'm not sure. The Narf and found Sebastian, and the two of them are looking for his mother, but there's no signs. But we have marked on our map where they were last known to be, in case we want to go and assist him. I don't know
No.
where that fits in on the map, but I'll
I-
take a look. I think it's opposite.
I definitely think that we should. I liked Sebastian. He was a good kid.
He was such a sweet wee lad.
He was.
What are Victoria? What are the main ports that we can sail away from that would be efficient to get to any of the islands that we could go to?
This would be a good one. Harassa is a major port. You could sail out of Vadros, but you'd have to bring your own boat. You've heard,
BYOB.
yeah, BYOB. You've heard that you could probably sail out of Gialona. You've never been there. That's on the very far end of the map, and that's one of the assemblies outposts. But
We're avoiding them right now, I think.
yeah, but I mean, they're how Vadros. Well, you weren't there. Jules wasn't there, but
Yeah.
Vadros wasn't as controlled as Harassa. Gialona's gonna, it's even further
Yeah.
out. So,
Oh.
but
Yeah.
Well, if
if
we
we-
go I'll spin the book around. If we go to Gialona, then we might be able to go cut right through where young Sebastian was on our way.
I said I would like to help him if we can.
Sounds like a efficient route.
What's that? I don't think we've done that before.
Other than the getting Guillermo Ponison,
We could.
and then taking him on a boat.
Oh, that's right.
I suppose it would be an extra couple of days, I think, to get to
But-
swing by. But for your pony, right? Do you want it
we-
on a boat? I suppose.
Horses can be
Up
in
to you.
boats.
I
Right.
It'll be fine.
I think if we're sailing off, it's gonna be really expensive to house him, but I can't let him go.
Right. And if the boat sinks,
It's not going to sink, Lennox.
right. Of course not.
Yeah, with all that
boats are
dangerous
no-
water.
Right.
I don't.
Safe and
The
sound.
boat cannot sink, y'all. It cannot.
They can't.
No, it can't. We can't get. I
Like the
don't.
Titanic.
I
No.
heard there were
guarantee I can
pirates.
No, listen. No, I'm saying
Give
the
me a
boat.
boat. I'll figure out
No,
how to. I'll
No,
figure
the
out a way to
boat
sink
can
it.
sink, but we can't have it sink. Like, we need to make sure the water's, guys, if we get in the water, something's going to kill us. Like, there are some dangerous things in the sea.
Mhm. So you think we should hire passage on an unsinkable vessel?
No, I'm
Ooh.
not saying that we build a
A grand
vessel.
vessel.
No. That's
Oh.
not. No, every boat can sink, which is why the ocean's extremely dangerous.
But every building could collapse, and every wagon we ride in could
There's a
break.
lot more going on in the ocean, I think, than you realize.
Oh.
A lot more.
Well, you know.
Even besides the, I mean, yeah, just
I'm noticing a trend.
things happen.
I'm sensing that you don't like the ocean, but perhaps you can hang on to the carpet, and that way, if anything happens, whoop, we can pull out the carpet, and the rest of us, I think, will be able to manage better
Oh, well,
in
I
the
mean,
ocean.
Not
I
that you can manage it.
Of course.
trust that we can do a ship and not have it sink.
Probably. I think the odds are high. They're in our
Yeah.
favor.
Probably, yeah.
But if you wanted to hold on to the carpet, I don't think it would be a big issue
No,
with
I-
anyone. Just in case.
Probably looks hard as I want to run to the carpet.
Those ours can share a bit, I think.
Okay. So I guess that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go down
Right.
to. Sorry, which one was it? Vadras?
Oh, further than that, it's down here. I'll point
Gialona?
to the south. Yeah, Gialona down on the
That's right.
southwestern tip.
Yeah. Okay. And how close is that to where Sebastian was last?
So
Scene.
I
Oh,
threw
it's
the
on the
map.
map.
Yeah, I threw the map in
Oh.
Discord. It's also on the screen.
Oh, I see
but
it.
so there's a question mark kind of in the middle. So I moved the giants over a little bit. There's a question mark kind of due south of where the giants' castle is. That's approximately where Narf and Sebastian were last seen. Gialona, you'll see, is on the far bottom left-hand side of the map.
Yeah.
Your pearl dragon is so the little purple icon on the top north. That's where you guys are right now. Yeah. So the pearl dragon is around the corner on the next island over, and then that arrow coming around the two islands that have the other two dragons on them are not on the map at the moment.
Okay, so if we go to Gialona, then we can do. Wait, sorry. What was it, Vadras? Why is there a purple thing there? Or that's just showing that it's
well, yeah, you've been there before. They've been there before. So everywhere there's an orange path is where you guys have been.
Hmm.
So
Okay,
they,
orange path.
Flag's
Am I
just
looking
like
at that right?
an established place, but
Yeah.
not like built up. It's
yeah,
just
yeah. It's
Got
just
it.
a little.
owned by the
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
by the
So-
assembly, whatever.
So what we're thinking is we'll teleport to where we think Sebastian is, and then walk to Gialona, and then get a boat. Maybe if we have time, stop at a dragon that I want to meet.
Right. Well,
If we have time.
unless you're looking to get Guillermo Ponison, and then we might want to
Oh, shit,
teleport
yeah.
to.
Well, I could
Local deer.
listen. If we're gonna be boating around, Ileana says we're definitely gonna sink, and I can't have.
Yeah.
No,
That's-
Derek.
I think
that's
she's
not...
counting on it.
I think I just need.
No,
to-
I don't want to sink. We're not going to sink, guys. We're not
I think
going.
I think I need to send more money. Maybe I can Western Union.
I mean, to be
Well, you
fair,
said enough for a year, didn't you? It's quite a bit.
No.
Half a year?
No, it was
no,
like 3 months.
like 3
wasn't it?
months, I think.
3 months? Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
to be fair, Derek. I mean, I don't think that we're going to sink, but also, your horse will probably not be very happy being bolted around.
Right.
I think that's
Three-
probably true. So
3
I,
months.
They tend to get a little seasick, along with myself.
You can sink a lot of boats in 3 months.
I've got an idea.
Stop, Jules.
How about we either we go and get Guillermo ponies then, or we somehow get a message there to have him delivered, and I could pay a small delivery fee if I need to, and then we let him stay. Let Sebastian or Narf borrow him for a while, and then he'd be with someone
a
who would
corpse
take good care
horse.
of him, and he could be useful.
That's a good idea in case they find the mother and they need to
Derek,
carry her around.
I'm in no position to tell you how to feel about anyone or anything. But this is a lot of work for a fucking horse, dude.
Whoa, he is not just a horse.
He's a very important horse to Derek. Jules.
How long have you known him?
Uh,
It was a
I
few
don't
days,
know.
right?
Yeah, no. It's,
I can.
Like,
how long did you?
Hold on,
how
hold
long
on.
did you have him before you dropped him
Yeah.
off?
I think it was a few days we traveled. It was
No, it was like
No, I
several
took him
weeks. It was
from
a
the
couple
bandits.
months.
Oh, was
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
2 months or
Got
so.
it, yeah.
oh damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We'll support you, Derek. You tell us what you need, and as long as it doesn't take
We'll
too much
figure it
time.
out.
well, either of those options, whatever is the least inconvenient to the party, I will pay every piece of platinum in my pocket to keep him safe.
Ooh.
I
I
mean,
mean, he's safe right now.
we all
Well,
have
for
we all
now.
have more gold. I mean, I wouldn't mind. I mean, not giving you a exuberant amount, but if you needed a little extra push to make sure that he was taken care of, I would try to help.
Oh.
I want to help you out, Derek. I
Put
want to
my
make sure
shoulder
your
against
horse
you.
is taken care of. I'm feeling very generous tonight.
Oh, you're so sweet. Little shoulder bump.
Oh.
We'll make it
Well,
happen.
I mean, I can imagine we could just teleport to, where is it? Bogmadir? That's where he is, right?
Yes.
We can teleport there, and then we can just pay someone to teleport us again.
Whereabouts is our treant friend compared to the question mark? They're near the
They
wooded
are.
grasslands.
You see the dot that's kind of directly to the right of that question mark, where the two lines come out of it. That's where the Tabaxi are, and he was like outside the Tabaxi camp somewhere, but he's on the move, so. But he's somewhere in that area, so somewhere probably between the question mark and that dot.
Well, if it helps, if we teleport to your city and take care of Guillermo,
Yeah.
Ponison, then I have the means to teleport us to our friend Javier, the treant,
Oh, okay.
who's closer to where Narf was last seen with a wee lad.
Yeah. Okay. How are you teleporting us?
Oh, it's and I'll feel around for the totem.
Okay.
What's this? Actually, how big is it? Is it like
It's
something
about
I
this
don't?
big, yeah.
Oh, it's this. Oh, that's right. And as long as we have a tree big enough to handle us, then well, 6 of us can go, or myself and 6 others. So plenty of room for all of us, as long as the tree can take us.
Oh. Yeah. It sounds. Yeah, I forgot you. Yeah, that's handy.
Right, we're becoming more efficient in our travels here.
That we are.
But you need to know the tree, right? That's what you're saying?
Oh, it's just the one tree. It's a treant. It's a little personal. I'm not gonna lie, a little intimate. But you come
I don't
popping
mind
right out
intimacy.
of the treehouse.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
All right.
Well, Lennox, you should know I'm not afraid of a little intimacy.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
I mean, I assume they're used to it. They know that we're, you know, hopefully they have given consent.
Right. For the train that is us. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's unpleasant to just, yeah.
Right. So, does that sound good? That way we can manage Guillermo Bonison and make sure he's well and taken care of for a while.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this will work. I think it'll work. I actually feel I feel like this might be the tightest plan we've had,
It's
honestly. And I'm quite impressed.
well done.
First time I've felt confident.
It had to happen sooner or later, Leon. Let's hope we can
Maybe.
make it a regular thing.
Oh,
All right.
I mean, y'all feel as good, right? I mean, you feel good about the plan?
Ooh,
Doesn't
Yeah.
it feel good to have a plan and, like, you know,
it does.
now, okay, let's let's try to stick to the plan and not, you know, add little addendums here and there about,
Right.
you know, going to do this and this and this as we go along.
Right.
I mean, of course, if things come up, we can
Oh, they will come up.
rediscuss
Oh
about
yeah.
But, you know, let's
You know,
not.
to be honest, I miss him, but this is gonna be a lot easier without Peppino.
Oh, why do you say that?
He wanted to help everyone.
Oh, that he did.
The
He
heart
was
of
so
gold.
good-hearted.
Oh,
But we
how it
don't
fit.
have time
What?
if we want to save the world.
Well, we're going to save a little boy's mom right now.
Right.
Isn't that like?
Only because it's what Peppino would want.
I guess I'm trying to follow, but it seems like we're doing a little bit of mental gymnastics.
God.
Anyways,
Right, we've got our plan. Let's get some rest and make it happen.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there was no
Okay.
other information that we needed to get, right? I think we.
Do we have anything we need to return to anything else? We delivered
shit.
everything that we.
Let me stop at the. I'm gonna go pay
It's
off whatever I
nighttime.
owe at the university.
Are you
Oh,
doing that in the morning? Because I
The
don't
orb,
think they're
right.
open right now.
no, the orb, right.
Yeah, at this point you're pushing like,
It's like
11
nighttime.
o'clock, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I also need to stop at the post office tomorrow.
Right.
Drop a couple of things off.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, you're right. You guys should get some rest. I'll help Helen clean up over here.
I guess I
Oh, right.
should remind you
Yeah.
guys that I do still have possibly someone looking to kill me. So if
Oh,
you
I
see
thought
anyone,
that was resolved.
no, it's not resolved. He's just. I mean, you know, we had the dinner. We're friends.
Right.
I thought we
You
weren't
have
going to get
interesting
distracted by things that
friendships.
pop up. I'm just kidding. If someone comes to you, I'll
An
fuck them up.
assassin.
Okay,
Right.
thank you.
No, I'll fuck them up. No worry.
Well, peacemaker.
I appreciate
We'll
that.
make some peace.
Yeah, so if you see anyone suspicious, I guess just let me know before they drive a knife into my back.
Would you like anyone to keep watch over you tonight?
I got it.
Should any of us, right, camp
I-
out and have a sleepover?
Yes, we should all stay. We
Right?
should have a group sleepover.
I think you guys got it.
I
Okay.
think
This
that's a good
is-
idea.
This
You're
is a
in good
lot.
hands.
except for Jules.
Yeah. No, you guys are in good hands.
Jules is gonna help Helen.
Right. And you and I,
Yeah.
Derek, we can
Yeah,
watch out, all right?
yeah, that's
We'll
a
make
great
sure
idea.
that way we
Everything's
can get
gonna be
some sleep.
fine.
Perfect.
I will,
Don't worry about a thing.
Ileana. I will devote myself
Ileana's
to
so
making
torn.
sure
So
no
torn.
assassins are coming to you.
So wait. What are we doing? What's happening?
You're in
You
great
will not
hands,
be
Ileana.
assassinated.
Derek and I can stay over in your room just to make sure there's no one attacking you. You and I can take turns sleeping. You can sleep through
Okay.
the night. And get your 8
I mean,
hours rest.
granted, this doesn't need to be like
We'll keep watch.
This doesn't need to be like, I mean, but you realize this is going to be probably an extended thing.
Well, eventually we won't be in the same place where you just saw him, and we can probably.
Okay.
Be
Well, I
calmed
mean,
down.
it's not going to be Rodrigo. Rodrigo's not going to. I think we're okay for right now.
Oh, the people who sent Rodrigo will send someone else.
Right, my home. Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Probably just another handsome assassin.
Yeah. Will they be hot?
I have a feeling that the next person they send are not going to be as congenial as Rodrigo.
Oh,
I see.
well,
I
I won't take my eyes off you then.
You're just too good to be true.
That's
You feel like heaven to touch.
I
wanna hold you so much.
Right, easy there, Heath Ledger.
That's awesome.
I am. Mhm.
Oh, I should have done it with an Irish accent. What a failure.
Isn't he Australian?
So,
No, I was gonna be Linux. I'm sorry.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right.
Well, if you're safe for tonight, I understand. But
I think that I am, but I appreciate the watchful eyes.
As she says that, I'm like winking at Linux.
I appreciate the courtesy that you were going to, just make sure that I was safe.
Just make sure no assassins or oceans appear.
Oh, I hope an ocean doesn't appear in my room, or else I'm going to just.
Oh.
It might be worse than an assassin, honestly.
Wait, is that the real name of this creature?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna
well-
catch some sleep then, so we can make wee.
Yes. Yeah. Sounds. Yeah. Yep. See you all in the morning.
See you then.
Night, Ileana.
It's just sincere good night. Good night, Derek.
Are you guys going back to Ileana's room or to Derek's room?
What? Ileana's going back to her room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you
We're
guys were
going-
gonna watch her. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, not tonight. No,
Oh, no,
why don't cut this.
Derek
Ileana
plans
said that
to
she would be
sleep
okay.
outside her door.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna get the blanket and pillow from his bed and
Okay.
lay outside her door.
He skirts around the door to the mansion that's still there. Yeah. So, okay. Jules, did you want to accomplish anything else before you go to bed?
Yeah, I'll just, I'll offer Helen some help closing up, and
Okay.
I'll just, casually mention I think I left some socks in her room or something like that.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
All right.
A tube sock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One singular.
Oh, and how'd it get on this doorknob? I don't know.
Sure.
All right. All right. So as Linnet goes to his room, Ileana goes to her room, Derek goes to sleep outside her room, and Jules goes to find his sock in Helen's room. We'll call it a night, which means I can knock off a day on the horse calendar. Heyo.
Horse calendar.
What?
Well, you named our team.
The
Yeah, the
horse
horse
calendar.
What?
Really confuse people.
Yeah.
We're horse
The
calendar.
horse calendars.
We are horse calendar. Fear us.
I shouldn't have gone to bed then. If I knew we were gonna hit.
I think she just means we're going the next day, right?
Yeah, it's literally the next day. I just have to keep track of how many days.
Oh,
Before the-
okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay.
Before
I
the,
thought you were
to
ending
keep
the
track.
screams like, no.
She
Right.
has to keep track.
there are
of how
other
many
things
horse
that are
days there are.
there are other things tied to this. Yeah.
What? Is the horse on some fucking doomsday clock? Like, what?
I mean, I
There
lose
are
other
possession of
things.
him.
Yeah.
Save the horse, save the world.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of you wake up the next morning with an undisturbed night's rest. You all sleep pretty hard. You had a long ass fucking day.
It was a long day.
Whoa, I didn't realize that's a different day than I thought I experienced.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you started by teleporting with Maeve to the docks, and you ended.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, all right. What are you guys doing this morning?
I'm gonna run just to the university and just pay whatever debt I owe for the orb.
Okay.
Ooh, I'm gonna run for morning constitutional.
Oh.
Get some exercise in. That's all.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Liana's going to go to the post office to drop off the 2 letters.
Okay, great.
Does she trip over Derek, or does she
Oh,
gingerly
well, what
She was
time?
saying,
Okay, so
yeah.
she'd probably get up around, probably early, probably like, I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess she wouldn't know what time. Probably like 8 o'clock.
Okay. If if it was that time, I think what you would see is that Derek would have woken up, but knew that you weren't safe from assassins, and so he tried to just sit outside your door, but then would have fallen back asleep and he'll be slumped over, sitting
Like against my door.
against the door. So if you opened it, he would.
Okay, well she'll open it and be. Oh.
And I'll tumble in.
Oh, well, I mean, does it open in or I'm guessing it probably opens.
It opens in,
For some reason
yeah.
I was thinking it opens
Yeah.
out. Dedek?
Oh, it's no assassin.
Did you sleep outside my door all night?
Oh, yeah. You said people are trying to kill you.
Oh, well, I told you it would be fine, Dedek.
Well, I was just making sure without bother. You weren't supposed to find me.
You need some coffee or something or some breakfast?
My back hurts.
I imagine so. You should go and sleep in your bed for an hour. I'm heading out to the post office.
Oh, okay. No, that's a good idea.
Okay. All right.
I'll see you in a bit.
She will pat your back as you leave.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Dedek.
Good night.
Okay. And to the post office, she'll go to drop off the letters.
Okay. So you head to the post office. I'll do that stuff on the side for how much you would owe for that.
Yeah.
And then Lennox is out for a run. Jules, you head over to the school. You make your way to the curator. It's still pretty early, but she'll greet you and, oh, Jules, how can I help you?
I would have actually just brought her like a coffee and like a pastry just to kind of like,
You're
hey, it's
so thoughtful.
yeah. I'm here to pay for the orb that I lost.
Oh, yes. Well, let me take a look, and she'll go and get this like large tome, and you'll see her flip through. And as she's flipping through, you can see that it's just like full of fine after fine for people. Oh, you've caused quite the commotion. I did not expect so many people to be so worried about that orb leaving. Let's see here. It will be 100 gold, dear.
Okay. No problem. I will pay 100 gold.
Alright.
Yeah, again, I'm really sorry about that. If you could just,
Oh.
I don't know.
I'll note that you were sorry, of course.
Yeah.
And let them know. Thank you.
Won't happen again.
Of course not, dear. You've paid your fines. You're okay. You
Okay.
just might have to get. If there's anything more, well, I didn't think that the orb was that important, but I guess it is. So, if you ever want to check out anything more important, you may have to get a little bit more clearance besides just me.
Fair enough. I
Yeah.
appreciate your help.
Of course. You have a good day, dear.
You too. I'll just leave.
All right. You see her write down in the little book. He is sorry. And then-
Contrition.
Yep. All right. And you're just gonna head back to the
Yeah, I'll like psychically tell people and say, hey guys, remember we need to go meet Amara in a minute or a little bit,
Yeah. Got it.
and I'll give them the address because I assume I know where she lives.
Yeah. She lives kind of actually surprisingly she kind of lives near where Rodrigo lives. She lives in an actual where Rodrigo lived in like in a townhome. Lady Amara has a nice estate. But it's on the West Road, kind of by the government, her seat of government. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll get all my stuff packed, make sure I'm ready, get some fresh coffee, enough for everybody,
Okay.
and head over.
Okay.
Yep. Same.
All right. So you all head over, probably about mid to late morning. There's an older gnome that is opens the door, which is kind of surprising since you haven't seen a lot of small folk in the city. And he says, "Oh, good day, Jules. Might I
Morning.
come right into the sitting room? She'll be down in a few moments."
Thank you. Do I recognize this person, or is this?
Yeah. I mean, this is just one of her doormen. I mean, she has several of them that rotate through, but he's seen you before and you've seen him. So.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
My friends should be arriving shortly. So.
Absolutely, sir. And he'll show you in, and there are some like refreshments in there, some like coffee and things. And as all of you come in, you're greeted by the same gnome and brought into the sitting room with Jules. And you probably have 5 or so minutes before when the last of you arrives before Lady Amara comes down. So if you have anything to chat about, you can do that. But
Coffee for anyone, and I'll pour a cup for anybody that wants some coffee.
Oh, I'll take one. Oh, are we ready? What are we doing here again? I'm sorry, there was a lot of talking last night.
She's gonna tell us where her friend is.
Okay.
Or roughly. Oh no, do we already know where that is?
No, she was gonna talk with him first before sharing that
then-
information.
Yeah, and then give us the best information she can, and then she's gonna help us teleport to,
Great.
Oh,
I guess
Yeah.
Derek's horse, right?
yeah.
That was the plan.
That was our plan, I think. Yeah.
And then we're gonna teleport into a tree,
Yeah.
right? And then walk, and then try and find Narf and
Right.
Sebastian, and
Sounds
Sebastian's mother.
Right.
Quite the day for us.
Indeed. Not something
Yes.
we can't handle.
But we should also be prepared to make another pit stop if this guy or person is in the way, on the way
Oh, right.
for Lady Amara.
So after you chat for a bit, Lady Amara comes down. Oh, it's very good to see all of you again. Are you still looking to speak with my contact then?
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I just wanted to confirm. It was quite curious, my conversation with her this morning. Well, you see, obviously not Jules, and it took a little bit because she was remembering, well, supposedly you might have had another with you besides Peppino before.
First right.
Maybe
Got a
Derek?
friend Locke?
Well, she was very confused about Derek. No, a half elf, I believe. But
Oh, right. Locke?
oh, that name does sound
They're
familiar.
always talking about stories and fishing
Right. Well,
and all those.
it's funny because after we got through a bit of the confusion, she actually knows most of you. Her name is Roman, the voiceless one. But
So you don't know.
you actually would know her by another name. Commander Rory of
Oh.
the Assembly.
Lovely.
Oh, shit.
Oh, great! Well, that's great.
So Jules, she's in Harasa.
All right.
I
Going
think
back to Harasa.
Well, we have some business there, don't we? I'm sorry, Roman, the what now?
the voiceless one.
The voiceless.
Yes,
And
but she, while she is ancient, she will go by Roman. Or when you're in the city, I gather she would probably be preferred to be called by her other
Commander
name.
Rory.
Yes.
Sure. All
you
right.
guys know her?
Well, we sort of work for her currently. We still have another contract to complete.
Oh, shit.
So,
She's your commander.
aye. But we have some business there from another. We have some other business there to take care of, and our time's running out on that. So I suppose it would work out well.
Yep.
I think.
This is going to be interesting.
Don't they fucking like tax you guys or something like that anytime you show up?
Right. They look over all of our goods and such, and
If we just made a lot of money.
right.
Is
Is there a safe place to throw? Oh, you know what? They don't know you, Jules. Perhaps
yeah,
we can.
I think that might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is it not everyone that comes into the city that they take that they do that with, or is it just?
Oh, we
See
could
what I
send-
know.
Make a history check for me.
I feel like I would know. I feel like I've definitely been across it. Like they didn't fucking 24.
24. Okay, yeah. It's been a while since you've been down there. They harassed you the last time you went in, thinking that you just forgot your paperwork. But once you proved that you were from the island and
Yeah.
not one of their employed,
Okay.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, if you're willing to go in, then that would. We can all just wait with our stuff if you're feeling.
Well, I was gonna say I can just hold on to your stuff.
All right.
We just put it. We'll just get a bag and.
I don't have too many valuable things besides a couple of items, I guess. But
I mean, and the gold we just got. We just got a shit ton of gold.
well, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Okay. Well, we should all write down exactly what you give me, so we make sure it's distributed back the way it's supposed
Right.
to.
When we need. Oh, well. I guess we should probably do that now. Is that where we're going? Or are we
Are we
going
doing
to
that
the? We're
All
going.
right. So
to
here's the map. I'll excitedly take the map out again.
Jesus.
I thought we were going to go and help.
Lennox, put your boner away. Put your
Swing.
I thought we were
Nice.
going
Excited.
to go and help Sebastian first.
Oh,
I
he
think
was
that's the
after
priority.
them. Oh, all right.
Oh, I mean, I think that's.
Well, on the map here you can see. So if we go to Vogmold here, then
Oh, that's right. We were going to go and take care of the horse first.
right, and then go over. But so we could either do that, Sebastian, and then back to Harassa, or we could do Harassa up to Vogmold here, and then over to
I just.
Lad.
Maybe Harassa to Valdmaldir, I think that saves us the most amount of time.
I guess we just can't be in Harassa too long.
No.
So I can get use of the teleportation circle for you to Vogmaldir. Otherwise, we would have
Oh,
to teleport, which is something that
Oh, we can't
Steve.
teleport circle to Harassa.
There is no teleportation circle to Harassa. No,
Damn it.
they aren't part of the. Well, you know, they're
Yeah.
outsiders. They haven't established themselves.
Sure.
Yeah.
Right.
Understandable. Okay. Well, then to Vogmadir, and then maybe decide from there where we want to go next. If it's to help Sebastian or over to Harassa.
Sounds good.
Okay. Great. Let's go.
Whew. Thank you again, Amara, for all your help.
Of course,
Appreciate it.
of course. Your DM was not paying attention. So where the fuck are you going?
We're going to Vogmadir, where
Okay.
she said that she
All
could
right.
send us.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So whenever you're ready, we can go use the teleportation circle. If you. It looks like
alright.
you're missing a friend or two, but
She's just asleep in the corner. She's there.
oh yes,
She's
but
just
where's
not-
your cat friend?
Is he not here?
No.
Derek, where the fuck are you?
Oh,
Derek, get up.
ATV for doing it, Derek. Oh,
Derek's not receiving your messages.
Yeah.
He doesn't hear you.
Yeah. Can I have Jules and Lennox make just intelligence checks for me?
The fuck? 20.
20.
This isn't good. This isn't with my intelligence. Plus,
Did you find
the
some
9.
deep gnome brothel?
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah, no, I'll just send it to Emilio.
Deep gnome brothel.
just- What?
I didn't know there was one of those in this town. You didn't
Nice.
tell me.
I mean, I knew he was tired from sitting outside the room, but
Ooh.
I thought that I thought he was with us.
Well, let's just go back to the inn, and we'll see
Right.
if she's there.
Alright, just
Okay.
send me a message and let me know, and I'll take care of it.
Apparently, we thought we were ready, but apparently, yeah. Anyways,
It's alright.
not your problem.
Ileana, it's fine. I'm here for a few days before I'm traveling myself, so I'm not meant to be anywhere. I'm just relaxing.
Okay. Well, relax a little bit more for a bit then.
Will do.
Yeah, then we'll leave.
Alright.
All right, let's go get this mothered.
And as all of you head back to the inn to go collect your cat friend, that's probably where we'll end tonight's session.
All right.
Yeah.
Meow meow.
Meow meow, motherfuckers.
MFers, yeah.
Yeah, we
Nice.
made it.
Woo!
Ooh, man, heading back to Harasa, full circle.
Exciting.
How long has it been, like in like our like real lifetime, since we've been there like 8
Oh,
months?
like your player.
Yeah.
Oh, is
No,
that
no, no,
right? Or
No,
the.
like us, like
Oh.
like Victoria, Emilio, Steph, Dan.
Gosh, yeah, probably, right? We've
Yeah.
not touched Harasa because we've been waiting to go back.
Yeah.
We have
Oh
3
yeah.
months
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
been
yeah.
like
Long
to go
8
back
months,
and
right?
claim our
Yeah.
house there.
God. Yeah.
Our estate.
Been a while.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been a while.
Yes.
God.
Yeah.
Perfection.
It's been a hot minute. So, oh man. Well, we did it. We made it through. Thanks, guys. That was lots of fun.
Mm,
Let me pull up the schedule. Dan, you want to look for someone to raid while we're doing that?
already on it. Ready
Thank
to roll.
you. All right. So, just in case you guys are new here and you don't already know this, we play a lot of D&D around here. We play on Sunday nights, Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Friday nights, and twice on Saturday nights. And on top of that, from 12 to 3 on Fridays, Steph here does Mad Art with Steph, where she works on fan art from around the channel that we request in Discord. And then on Sundays from 2 to 5, we play board games over here. We had some fun today. Steven and I had fun with Warren playing some co-op games. They did not go as planned, but you know.
We lost, but we had fun doing it.
That's right. We had fun while we did it. So, good stuff. And then, just as a little 1 year special, I'm going to be posting the images in Discord, but I'm treating them all to their own actual minis. So they've been using minis that I've had here, but since they made it to a year, I might as well go ahead and invest in custom minis. So all of the players designed their minis, and I'm going to order them, and we're going to get to painting them. So it'll be super
Yay.
exciting. I know. So
We're gonna have to start
Alright.
fighting stuff.
yeah,
Just,
can't
just
wait.
Yeah.
more mini action.
yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Oh, Steven. Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
I didn't know what happened, but
I just want to know what all the fuss is about.
Yeah, he just let me know what he was working on. So anyway, all right. Well, you guys have a fantastic week. We'll see you again tomorrow for the Forsaken with Steph. Have a good one, guys.
Yay.
Bye.
Thanks, people.
Bye, guys.